new to the orchestra, or you've been here for a while and just kind of want a name with a face, just a chance for us to honor seniors as they head on their way, a chance for me to recognize them publicly, and a chance for us all to hope I can remember where they're going to college and what they're majoring in. We'll start with Stephen, if you want to stand up. Stephen has been our concertmaster this year, has been a real anchor for the orchestra, has been helpful in both orchestras, actually has come in a couple times in the concert orchestra and providing some inspiration and motivation many times to Western States and All-State Orchestra. Stephen is going to stay here close to home, CSU, with a triple major in mechanical engineering, biomedical engineering, and music performance, which is all under the umbrella of pre-med. It's been great to have him, and let's thank him for his service. So this is Micah. Micah, in addition to being an orchestra member, is also a member of my advisory class. So there's a special connection that we have. He's been in my advisory class for 4 years and was the capstone leader of our recent project, which was a really cool dance for a senior citizens home, a community home in town. Spearheaded all of the efforts, kept the group on task, and has been a phenomenal asset to our orchestra. Has provided us with leadership, with dedication, with quite a bit of humor. I would love to say publicly, the music to Kung Fu Panda is fantastic. And I apologize that we could not do it on a concert. He's been asking me for the last year, can we do it, can we do it? But at some point, we will do that music, it's great. Micah is headed to the CU Boulder campus, where he will major in aerospace engineering. Izzy is next. Izzy's been a part of our orchestra for 4 years, has been incredible. When she started, she was extremely nervous, and I think I can tell this story now. Was extremely nervous and got really nervous playing in front of folks, and I have watched beautifully that inhibition go away in 4 years, and she's one of our strongest players. Enjoys, well, maybe not enjoys, but is okay to play in public, and has been a real rock for the section. She is headed to St. Olaf in the fall for a political science major, and we wish her all the best as well. Chase is next. I've had many incarnations of the Peterson family. And so Chase is the most recent, and Blake, I also have Blake in the class as well. Chase has been a stellar asset to our orchestra program in countless ways. He's always dedicated, is always prepared, livens up our rehearsals, has a good deal of fun, has done a number of Western States and All-State functions with us as well. Next year, he's going on his mission, which I believe is to Washington State, but after that, has been accepted to BYU, majoring in computer science. So we thank him for all of his efforts as well. I want to make sure I don't forget anything here. Stephanie. So Stephanie has been in our viola section for, again, 4 years, has been very quiet, but an awesome leader. Has just led the section, whether she's principal or not, has led the section with dignity and integrity and a great deal of musicality. And so it's been fun working with her. She is headed to CSU with a microbiology major in the fall. We thank you for your services. Alex is also in the viola section, so we lose 50% of our symphony viola section to college. Alex has been, the humor has been upbeat, has been just a rock. All of these students have been rocks. But Alex really has taken the opportunity to grow during orchestra, which is really the goal of the class. It's not to come in and be the absolute best, although that's fun when that happens. But it's to take what you've been given, and by the time you finish, end up better than when you started. And I think Alex has made quite a lot of growth and progress during our time. He's headed to UNC in the fall to major in history, and we wish him all the best. a very interesting distinction. And not many people can say this, and certainly no other cello that I know of can say this. Jonathan has occupied that chair for this group all 4 years. And there aren't many people. Jonathan went from kind of quiet, I think, to not so quiet. Very funny. I think we both get each other's sense of humor, so we've had a good time working with each other. Numerous Western states, numerous All-States. He's been a joy to work with. He is headed to, Wheaton College. I have to remember that one, Wheaton College, with a biology and pre-med emphasis. So, thank you. Partly because they wanted to make it harder on me. Our two percussionists are also seniors, and they're also headed to college, and they also have majors. So Joe, in addition to being a phenomenal percussionist, is an incredible AP Music Theory student. I have him in AP Music Theory, and he's just an awesome guy too, so I hope you get the chance to know him. Everything he touches turns to practical perfection. I don't think I can describe Joe any other way. Joe is headed to Carnegie Mellon in the fall, majoring in chemical engineering and music composition. His compositions are phenomenal. I'm sure his chemical engineering-ness will be great too. We thank him for not only coming in today, but for also his service in the band. He's been in the band for 4 years, as well as just excelling in everything he does. Alexa is another senior percussionist. I haven't gotten a ton of opportunity to get to know her, but I do know that she's come in on rather short notice and pretty much owned all the percussion stuff she's charged with playing back there. She's headed to Case Western Reserve in the fall with a biology major. It's been great having you, and I feel sad that we didn't have more opportunity to work together, but best of luck to you as well. One of the hardest things, I think, maybe as a parent, is you start way back in middle school, mostly, and they pick an instrument, and you say, great! And then they play that instrument in the very first days, and you start thinking to yourself, is this what it's going to be like through middle school and through high school, right? And then you find that they have a gift for it, or at least an interest for it to start. And you encourage that, and you nurture that, and you move through middle school, and then you kind of navigate the high school experience. You maybe tell your sons or daughters, just give it a chance. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. At least you've tried. You've probably maybe said that. And then you find that those sons and daughters of yours as 9th graders kind of like orchestra, and they keep doing it as 10th graders, and 11th graders, and 12th graders. And you never imagine in October of their freshman year at Concert 1 that there are only 16 of those at the school. And for a number of you in this audience, this is number 16. And so that's kind of a bittersweet moment for you, for me as well. I want you to see these folks. You would stand up, seniors, just stand up. If you're a parent of one of these folks, would you stand up too? We don't get here without working together, so thank you for supporting them at home when it was probably tough maybe to listen. And now here they are, part 16 of 16. I thank you, parents. For me personally, it takes a lot. You have to sacrifice a lot. It's probably just as hard as playing soccer or hockey, right? You've got equipment there, you've got equipment here. Maybe you don't have practices all the time or games all the time. But sometimes